Hey guys, in today's video we'll be making a beautiful dress with a special design at the front. So guys, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Now I'll use this fabric, is a short dress. I'll use this fabric for the tutorial. This is an Ankara fabric and I'll use this bridal satin as my design. Okay. This is a beautiful bubu dress. So I folded my fabric into 4 pieces. You can see this is 2 and 3, 4. The first thing I'll be marking will be my shoulder measurement. Now for the length of the dress is 43 inches and I added extra inches. So the length of this fabric is 44.5. So this length is okay for me. I'll go ahead and mark my shoulder measurement, which is 16 inches divided into 2 will give me 8 inches plus half an inch, making it 8.5 inches. Okay. Now the armhole I'm using is 10.5 inches. Sorry, I'll be cutting it one after the other. I will cut the first one, the front piece before the back pieces. So the hip measurement I'm working with is 40 inches divided into 4 will give me 10. So if I have 10 here, I have extra 3.5 inches. So this will be okay because it's a bubu dress. So the shoulder measurement is 8 inches plus half an inch, making it 8.5 inches. Okay, 8.5 inches. For the armhole, I'm using 10.5 inches at the armhole. I'll go ahead and still mark the 8.5 inches. Now I've marked the shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches plus half an inch, making it 8.5 inches. The same thing here. I'll go ahead and join the lines together. Now from my shoulder to the bust point is 11.5 inches, half length 17 inches, and hip measurement 26 inches. These are the major measurements for this dress. So I'll go ahead and join the lines. Okay. So this is the bust point, the waistline, the hips line. So the bust measurement I'm working with is 38 inches divided into 4 will give me 9.5 inches. This 9.5 inches. Because it's a bubu dress, I'll go ahead and add 0.5 inches extra. But if I'm to add lining, I'll make it 3 inches so that I'll use the half inch to turn out the lining. Then I have extra 2.5 inches there. So for the waist measurement is 33 inches divided into 4 will give me 8.2 inches. Okay, and I'll as well add 3 inches to it. Then the hip measurement is 40 divided into 4 will give me 10 inches. Okay, plus the 3 inches. So I'll go ahead and join the lines together. So I'll go ahead and join the lines together. Then I'll take it down to the hemline. Then I'll go ahead and remove my 1 inch shoulder slant here. For the neckline, I'm using 3.5 inches. So I'll use 3.5 inches for my neckline because after turning it with my lining, I'll end up with 4 inches. So I have 3.5 here. Then from this point, I will slant in the shoulder line. Okay, so I'll go ahead and measure out the remaining inches. Here is 9.5 inches divided into 2. Wherever I have here should be my midpoint, armhole midpoint here. Then from this point, I'll curve it. From this point, I'll go ahead and curve out my armhole. Okay. So at this point, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Okay, after cutting it out, I have to place it to cut the back. So I'll place it on another fabric. The back piece is not having zipper, so I'm cutting only one. It's not divided into two, so there is no need for zip allowance because we're not using zipper. We are slitting the back. Okay, I'll go ahead and cut out for the back piece. Okay, we have cut out both the front and the back pieces. At this point, I will mark my neckline. For the back, I will make it 2.5 inches. So for the back, the depth is 2.5 by 3.5 inches. Then I will as well have a design at the back. I'll just mark from the 2.5 inches. I'll mark 4 inches here down. Then at the down here, I will mark 2 inches. This will be the, you can, if you don't want it like 2 inches, you can cut it to be 2.5 inches, depending on how you want it. Okay. So by the time I open it, it's having a triangle shape at the back. You can see the triangle. If you want it deeper than this, depending on how many inches deep you want the triangle to come out. Like I used 2 inches. So if you want it to be more deep, you can extend it to be maybe 4 inches, 3 inches. Okay. So this is for the back. While for the front, we already have 2.5 inches here. Our swim measure 3 inches, that is 5.5 inches. So it's a V neckline. So the front, I will make it round neckline. Okay. Sorry, I'm not using the V neckline again, but round neckline. Okay, we are done cutting both the front and the back pieces. This is the front, while the V, the triangle shape at the back. This is for the front. So this is the back piece. You can see the triangle shape at the back. Okay. So the next thing we'll be cutting will be the sleeve. So before I cut out the sleeve, the next thing I'll be cutting will be this down part of the dress. I want it curved. I don't want it straight. Okay. So I'll measure out 3.5 inches, or you can make it 4 inches. Okay. From this point, I will go ahead and curve it. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. $13.5 here. I'm cutting two sleeves together. From this point, I'll go ahead and mark 4 inches. My round sleeve is 13 inches divided into 2 will give me 6.5 inches. Okay, 6.5. And I'll add extra 2 inches allowance. That is 8.5 inches. And here I will take it down a kind of funnel sleeve. Okay. So I have to curve it from this point down this point. So I'll go ahead and notch the shoulder line. So guys, we are done with the sleeve and the body of the dress. So I have the front, the back, and the two sleeves. Okay, we are done with the cutting. So the first thing I'll be doing, now I have my design here. Okay, this is a plain bridal satin fabric. Length of the fabric here, I have here 31 inches for the length and 16 inches for the width. This is the length of the fabric. So I'll fold it in by 1.5 inches and see 1.5 inch. Then I will sew through half an inch. So guys, you can see how beautiful it looks. This is wave or zigzag smoky design. So the first thing I'll do, I'll cut out a round neckline because it's having lining. So I don't need to turn it over. This is just a design at the neckline that will go alongside with that design. Then from here, I'll just make it small triangle shape where that'll be pointing to that design. So this particular one, I'll add sequence to it, okay? Or if you like, you can just leave it plain like this. You can see it's pointing at this one. This particular one, I'll just top stitch at this point. Then these edges, I will use bias tape to tape them out, okay? And as well, I'll just cut out the piece. I'm not going to use all this length. Yeah, now remember it was 31 inches. Now it has ended in 14 inches. And this side was 16. Now is 10.5 inches, you can see. So I'll just go ahead and cut out. I'll be using 10 inches, 10 by 10 inches. That is exactly what I want. So I'll use 10 by 10 inches so that I'll place it right under this. This will be pointing at that design. And I'll as well use bias tape, or you can weave it as well. That is interlocking. You can interlock it around, but I will use bias tape to tape the whole mouth, okay, so that it will be more neat, so that by the time I tape it, what I will do is just stop stitch. I'll just place it. What I will do after cutting it out, I will mark the center. The center should match with this. So guys, I've top stitch on the neckline and I went ahead to add my bias. I'll go ahead and top stitch at the down part of the sequence design, like so. You can see. I'll go ahead and fold it in and sew all around, okay? And this one I've as well turned it with my bias. So after turning the main neckline here, then I will place this design, okay? It will be exactly at the tip of this point. You can see. So that is after turning the. I'll go now and turning, top stitch the neckline, this sequence design, in order to have a nice finishing here at the edge. So after which I will just mark the center, just fold it in like so, mark the center, then place it directly at the tip, okay? So after placing it directly at the tip there, I'll then use this design, these trimmings, to top stitch at the edges as well. You can see I'll just run it the four corner of this square. Just have to use this and design it. Then after this, the next thing will be the lining. I'll then turn it with my line. By the time I'm through with this, then I'll go ahead and turn it with my line. So guys, you can see I've actually attached the design and I went ahead to use my trimmings to cover up the edges and the neckline as well. You can see how the design looks on the dress. So beautiful. And I've turned it with my lining as well. You can see this is for the front, while this is for the back. I added another triangle at the back to make a double triangle shape. You can see instead of one, I made it two. You can see how it looks. and I've as well turned it with my lining and the two sleeves up as well. I've turned it with my lining. You can see the edges, folded it. Then I went ahead to place my trimmings again, double line on both sleeves. So we are, the next thing to do, I'll have to iron it very well. After ironing it, the next thing I'll do is to match the two shoulders together, fabric to fabric and lining to lining. You can see I will use my 1/2 inch seam allowance to sew through on both shoulder sides. After then, I have to attach my sleeve before I close up the two sides. Okay, remember it's not having slit because it's a free dress. There is nothing like slit at the back, so I'll go ahead and join the two necklines together, then attach my sleeve. After attaching my sleeve, I will use just 1 inch to close up the two sides. The dress is ready. Okay, it's very simple to make. For this design, if you have not watched how to achieve this beautiful design, I'll put the link at the description box. Make sure you watch it. You can watch it over and over again in order to get exactly what we have here. This design is beautiful, very beautiful. You can use it for your boo dress, for your English wear, any type of dress is so beautiful on it. So I'll go now and join the shoulders and the sleeve, then close it up. I'll show you the final picture of how the dress looks. So guys, you can see I've joined the two shoulders and I went ahead to add my sleeve. This is the two sleeves. So the next thing I'll do is to go ahead and close up the two sides. I'll go ahead and close it up using 1 inch. Okay, I'll use 1 inch and close it up both from the sleeve to the two sides. Close it down to the hemline. After which I will show you the final picture of how it looks. So for the back, if you want, you can go ahead and use hook and eye, or you use your fabric to make a hole and as well place your button. You can as well do buttonhole with this fabric, whichever way you want it. Just go ahead and fix it. The dress is ready. So I'll go now and close it up. So guys, after making, this is how it looks. You can see the beautiful design, and I went ahead to add the trimmings around the edges. You can see, and the sleeve as well, I added the trimmings at the edge and as well at this line. For the back, I'll be using button at these 2 points. You can make cover button or fancy button, whichever one you want to make use of. You can see the triangle at the back, so beautiful, and the curve at the down as well. You can see how it looks, so beautiful. So guys, if you have not subscribed, kindly, so you go ahead and make your Zara cap as well. For how to make this, achieve this beautiful Zara cap, if you don't know how to make it, I'll put the link at the description box. Also, you watch how to make this beautiful Zara cap. Okay, if you are new to my channel, you are welcome. Kindly subscribe, click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up, share to your friends. Keep watching for more styles. Bye.